Freedom is not free, it costs blood. Like you go to buy an iPhone, it costs money. You go to buy freedom, it costs money. Throughout the history, you see, freedom never been free. Like, you think you have the freedom right now? Well, not really. Think about it. Do you have the freedom to do you have the financial freedom? Like first, financial there are three types of freedom: financial, location, time. So do you have the time freedom? Let's say you do a 9 to 5 job for 5 days a week. Do you have the time freedom? No, because well, I'm not saying jobs are bad. I actually am pro job, but job is not a freedom. Do you have the financial freedom? No. And by the way, this is not a video about click the link in the description and learn from my course. No. This video I'm making because I watched a movie called 300 Spartan, an old movie from 2006. So I don't really like the movies, and after like quitting my anime addiction, I was like, all entertainment mediums are bad, and it was necessary for me to kind of quit the addiction. Otherwise, I never been able to quit. But after some time, I watched a video from Karl Ram, and he talked about can movies be good for you? And he said yes, and he talked about the 300 movie. I respect the guy, and I thought bullshit. Movies are waste of time. You're wasting your life. You get no money. You spend time, you learn nothing. I was wrong. I was proven to be wrong after watching 300 because of the things that I actually learned and the mindset that I got. So why did I watch the movie then? Like if I was so anti-movie, anti-entertainment, well, today was my visit to Nashik, and we had to go to a construction site. And I figured out, well, instead of watching the YouTube video, education video, fuck it. Let's just see if this 300 movie is actually good. Like they say, some manly movie. Hey, just try it. Let's try something different today. And it's going to be waste of time anyway. Like the whole day, I knew the whole day was waste because the visit we go to the site and we learned really nothing. It was a waste of time. I know it's going to be waste of time, so I thought, why not just watch a movie? Yeah, let's do that. And I did that, and I didn't regret it. Like this was the best movie I ever watched. And yeah, I didn't watch that many of the movies, but it kind of taught me something that if you want freedom from something, let's say freedom from job for most of the young guys, freedom from like junk food, not junk food, like freedom to be able to eat healthy food like meat. Meat costs a lot, but it's the healthiest food. So get this, let's say a liver, right? Liver of any animal is way better than any multivitamin in the world. Like any multivitamin cannot come close to the liver of an animal. It costs a lot of money. So to be able to buy, like this is a constraint for me to be able to buy that. Is money is a constraint. So how to break through this constraint to get this freedom that is liver of an animal, any animal. I like the goat liver. It tastes really good, and chicken liver actually tastes good as well. I like both of them. It's the same. But now my point is that to gain any freedom. So for example, if you don't have a good relationship with your parents, and your parents don't want you to eat eggs and order non-veg, like here's the thing, if my parents are actually fine with me eating the junk food, but they are not fine with me eating the eggs I meet on every day, but they are fine with me eating the junk food every day. Like it's insane. Not that they are bad people, but to get freedom for be able to eat anything, two things I need. Actually, just one, money to be able to. I don't like to say this, and hope my parents don't see this video. To live somewhere else, like big city. I actually kind of am doing this YouTube thing to make my own money to go to Pune, and also trying to apply jobs in there because that's a place where I can get some good meat. Yeah, and also there's less pollution in that city. So even though it's a big city, so this is what I'm actually doing for my freedom of meat, food. And I've seen one more video of Hamza where he talked about how that a person, so one of his community members, a young man, so he wasn't able to. His parents don't allow him to, especially his mom, don't allow him to eat eggs every day. But she's okay with him eating Oreos, French fries, all the junk food every day. Like it's insane. Like I don't like to say this that your parents are the tyrants and all that shit, but you experience this, right? Like you want to buy something and your parents don't allow you. Nothing wrong. Like it's not your money. Think about this logically. If your parents are the ones making money and you want something to buy from their money, it's not your money. It is their money. They have the right for this. They have the freedom on their money. you don't have the freedom on their money, you don't have the right for their money, and you ask for their money. It's like it's kind of like, I don't want to call this as a steal, but it's like forcefully taking someone else's money. And back in the days, you used to like physically force, but nowadays it's kind of like, dad, please, I want to buy this cool Ferrari or on that shit. So that's something I want to learn from this video, movie. You have to fight for the freedom, man. Like there's an ongoing war which is Palestine, and I don't really know about anything about the wars because I don't watch the news. I don't like the news. Okay, it's boring. Like I don't know how my dad watch it. And about that what's called Russia Ukraine war that's ongoing. So realize is that the people there, they were getting freedom for free. Like for all the time before the war started, they were getting all the freedom for free. They don't have to pay anything for freedom, but suddenly their freedom taken away. Now if someone in, let's say, Ukraine wants a freedom from this war, is fucking tired of the war, and he want to lose his country, for example, he has to make a lot of money. Yeah, money equals freedom, by the way. This is one most important thing. If you anything from the takeaway from this video is money equals freedom, because if he has money, he can leave the country by any legal or illegal means. If he requires, well, if he doesn't have the money, well, he can't leave the country. So every time everyone says this, like in India, we say this, what you are going to do with all that money? I was like, are you fucking idiot? I'm going to put that money in the bank, and yeah, that, or I can put that into real estate. I can put that into stock. Here's the thing, like if you have the money, you never have to worry about the career of your children. Why? Because you have enough money to get them started a business, or you can make them CEO or MD of your own business. And this only happens with the business, okay? So there was a guy, so this is an example of a guy. So he was doing a job at a company. This is a real life example, okay? And he just quitted his job and started selling tea. So you can tea seller, not like some merchandise, and just a local tea seller in India on the office. So on the like the nearby his office, he started selling tea, and his boss came to drink his tea, and he said, "Now you're selling tea." Like it looks like, you look at him and you like, he was like, you are lower now. Like he got lower from the hierarchy. But when he said this to his boss, that I'm making the same amount of money that I was making from the job, I didn't lose any money. But when my son comes, he can just do my business of selling tea, and I can move on to something else. My son don't have to worry about the job anymore, and I can move on and do something else and can make more money from something else, and my son is settled now. So the manager actually got into thinking that, man, is fucking right. Like, because even if he's the manager of a company, for his son to be well settled, he has to do it, go through education system, get a job, get a degree, and get a promotion. Just like him, his son has to do the same struggle as him to reach at the level that is at him or below him, because there's more competition. And here's the thing about the competition: your dad didn't got your mom for free. He has to outcomplete other man who wanted to marry your mother. So there were, let's say, 10 men wants to marry your mother. Your dad is one of them. He has to outcomplete 9 of them to be able to marry her. This is applicable to this generation a lot. Like, if you want a good woman, realize that every man wants a good woman to marry. If you are desire to marry, if you are not, I don't know. Are you like, I'm not against LGBTQ, but you're an idiot if you don't want to marry. That's simple as that. So let's say you want to marry some good woman. Everyone else want to marry a good woman. So if your level is at, let's say, level 85, and there are women at the level 85, let's say there are 10 women in your town, and there are 100 men who want a woman at the level 85 or above. You're one of those 100. You have to outcomplete 9 men. Okay, this is a math. Well, obviously, it's not as in real life, but let's say you have to outcomplete 9 men to get the woman. Was it for free? No. You have to work hard. You have to make more money. And this is why I actually say this to my friends. Marrying a woman for a man to marry a woman is kind of like buying a phone. You got more money, you can buy an iPhone. You can buy 2 iPhones as well. Like, there's a legal law that says that you can marry only once in your life. And not that I something that I support, but just something came to mind. Like, if you had more money, you can marry multiple times. Okay? Not something that I support, but just an example to tell you that money equals freedom. I think I use that as a title of this video. Money equals freedom. everyone says that okay, how much money you need? Money is like it's like muscle. There are big bodybuilders who I've seen who got body dysmorphia. They don't think that they have enough muscle. It's fucking stupid. I look at it and I'm like, bro, when I had like good amount of muscle before I actually got like virus and lost all my muscles, I thought to myself, that's a good fucking body. I was jacked. Yeah, I was fat as well, but I just thought that he was, I don't know, 100 times better than me, and he was thinking, not enough. Okay, that's the extreme example, and I don't want you to get body dysmorphia, obviously. But it kind of applicable to the money. How much money you want, the more the better. Obviously, you don't want to be like hustling all the time, because what happens is that the hardworking man who make a lot of money good, they are doing good for their family, their children, their wives. But after a certain level of making enough money, you kind of have to level up your relationship as well. That's one more aspect. Like I've seen many hardworking men who are rated by their family. In real life, I've seen them. Like they were the most hardworking man. You compare me to them, they're like, I don't know, 10 times more hardworking than me, if not more. And these people were insanely hardworking. Like they work 24 hours in a day. Like I know my dad actually did that once. Like not once, multiple times. So it was kind of not 24 exact. If you work, I think it was till 3 or something a.m. If you work and start at 6 or something, you kind of get the 3 days money in one day. You can make 3 days money in one day. So let's say you are making 300 rupees in a day. Now you could made a 900 rupees. So yeah, he has a good relationship with my mom, but I've seen many men who don't, because they didn't level up their relationship because they didn't have enough money. If they had like enough money, and here's the thing: if you're making certain money, you do have to level up your relationship, which is it kind of goes against the way I'm saying, because you have to make a lot of money. For that, you have to sacrifice your relationship. But if you have a lot of money, you can level up your relationship, because money is how you level up the relationship. Like if you have the money, you never have to argue with your wife like, oh, we don't can't afford this, we don't have that money for that. Money is one of the reasons for why many divorces actually happen. It's a reality. And if you don't want the divorce, well, if you want the freedom from stress of the marriage life, you need the money. So yeah, man, like make money. This is a lesson from Spartan, that freedom is not free. You have to pay the cost for it, and a life without freedom is not worth living. So yeah, that's something I learned, like a lesson you can say. And will I watch every movie like every once in a week? No, I'm not going to watch movie once in a week. It was just happens to be a consequence, and I managed to watch it. But yeah, if I make like fuck ton of money and I have a good quality friends, I'm actually going to consider going to watch movies like Matrix. Seems like a cool movie, but right now I can't afford to watch the movie. This is a good example. I can't afford to watch movie with my friends, though I don't have high quality friends right now. But I can't afford to watch a movie because I don't have enough time. I don't have the time freedom because I have to make money. So I'm busy. So yeah, I have to go eat right now. And if you like this video, click the like. If you don't like, click dislike. There you go. You have the choice. At least I given you the freedom now. So do some action. If you hate the video, dislike. Like the video, like. If you like your video a lot, subscribe. If you want to comment, comment. You have the freedom now. Do it.